Welcome back! In the previous part, we went on a lovely date with Azuki.
懐かしの我が家に帰ってきたな。
Why did you change out your dress?
やっぱこっちの着慣れた服のが落ち着くな。
Oh, fair enough then.
ま、シンデレラタイムもたまには悪くなかったけどよ。
Yeah, I mean, compared to the other Cinderella we know, I hope that helped you blow off some steam.
ああ、おかげさまでな。いろいろと気遣いサンキューな。礼は言っとくよ。
When she took off the dress, she went right back to being her usual self. She really settled down once we got back to a place she's familiar with.
そっちこそ何か参考にはなったのかよ。
Could do, could do.
なんかガラス細工みてえなケーキばっかりだったけどよ。
An expensive restaurant like that isn't a regular bakery. If you think about it, there's no way we could compete with them. I don't know.
ちげえね。
Alright. Well, we could try to copy the taste, though. But of course, someone like me, who's gotten his experience through baking at home, will never be able to replicate a cake made by a world-famous pastry chef.
そうか？カシオのケーキのがうめえなってのもあったぞ。
And are you one of them? What's this? Are you trying to flatter me, Azuki?
一猫としての素直な感想だよ。バカ。
As we continue to chat, I put my hand on the store's door.
ま、浮かれ気分もほどほどにして。明日からはまたお姉ちゃん業に勤しまねえとな。
Fair enough.
特にナッツのアホはまだまだ子猫ちゃんだから手がかかって目が離せねえし、あいつがまた調子に乗れるまでしっかりおだててやんねえと。カシオがうまいこと調子乗せたんだから責任取ってちゃんとおだててやれよ。
Uh-huh. She's got a big grin on her face as she cracks her usual jokes. Azuki always goes a little too far. My reply is jokingly indignant. I wasn't really planning on sweet-talking her or anything.
あずき、お兄ちゃん。
Uh-oh! Coconut is standing there wide-eyed.
ナッツ？なんでまだここに？お兄ちゃんのこと待ってたから。
What terrible timing. By the look on her face, it's obvious that she heard what Azuki said. This is a complete misunderstanding. If Coconut missed what we were saying beforehand, it would sound like we were making fun of her.
僕が調子に乗るまでおだてるってどういうこと？
But it's like, no! We just got her confidence back, no!
お兄ちゃんは僕のこと大事な妹だって。
No! Wait a sec, calm down. Coconut, you've got the wrong idea. Just go read the backlog. It'll be fine.
あずきだって僕のこと褒めてくれたんじゃなかったの？今まではあんな風にだって褒めてくれたこと一度もなかったくせに。
She's trying to stifle the anger in her voice. As she bites down on her lip, I see her shoulders start to quiver slightly. This isn't good. I doubt she'll listen now, even if I try to clear things up. This is a critical situation, if I don't choose my words carefully.
いや、だから、今のはちげえんだっつってんだろ？そうやって人の話聞かずに早とちりすっから、くだらねえミスばっかすんだろうが。
Hopefully this'll actually snap her back and be like, oh, maybe you're right. Azuki, I don't think you should.
あずきはなんでそんな嘘ついたの？
Yeah, it didn't work.
最低だよ。僕のことそんな風にからかって傷つけて楽しいの？いくら喧嘩ばっかりでもお姉ちゃんだと思ってたのに。いや、だから別に嘘ついたとかじゃなくてな。感触起こしてねえでこっちの話聞けっつーの。うるさい！あずきの話なんて聞きたくもないよ。大きいのは態度ばっかり。器は体と同じくらい小さいじゃないか。
Hey, Coconut, calm down. It's really not how it seems.
箇所はちょっと下がってろ。
I'm on your side. Azuki cuts me off and takes a step towards Coconut.
おい、ナッツ。いいからギャンギャン騒ぐんじゃねえよ。話聞けって言ってんだろ。喧嘩売りてえだけなのか？意味もなくわざわざ人が気にしてっとこピンポイントでつっつきやがって。真面目に話してんだから、たまには姉貴の言うこと聞けよ。
ああ、そうだよ。あずきは僕のことが嫌いなんでしょ。僕は手のかかる調子に乗った妹なんでしょ。こんな時ばっかりお姉ちゃんぶって偉そうにお説教しないでよ。お兄ちゃんもあずきも一緒になって僕のことを騙して。
No, don't look at me like that.
あずきなんかお姉ちゃんじゃない。お兄ちゃんが僕のことを褒めてくれたのも全部嘘だったんだ。
No!
大事な家族だなんて嘘っぱちじゃないか。お兄ちゃんもあずきもどうせ血なんて繋がってないんだから。
Hey, that's over the line, Coconut.
あずき。
It is probably what she needed at that moment. She holds her cheek, bewildered. Can't believe what I just saw. All I can do is stare at Azuki in shock.
おめえはよ、どんな時だろうが、言っていいことと悪いことの区別もつかねえのか？
それは。
そんなんだからガキって言われるのが本気でわかんねえのか？
Coconut stammers, dumbstruck. Tears start to well up in her eyes, followed by an incoherent wail. But Azuki remains unaffected. She continues to glare at Coconut steadfast.
僕だって。
Without another moment's hesitation, she dashes out of the room. There was a short silence, followed by the ringing of the chime at the store's entrance.
ってな、あのバカ猫が。
There's a hint of regret in her voice, like she's holding back her own tears. The hand she slapped Coconut with twitches. That was unnecessary. Especially since you, of all people, worry the most about Coconut.
うるせえよ。くそ。別に、私だって、手なんか出すつもりじゃ。
I don't know, part of me still feels that needed to happen. Like they need to get this aggression between each other out of the way at some point. Something needs to be said. Azuki begins to cry, as though she was the one who was slapped. She squeezes the offending hand tightly. Her kindness and sorrow, her anger and weakness. I gently pat Azuki as these emotions churn inside of her. You know, a while back I tried to help Shigori, and we ended up getting into a huge fight. This situation isn't so different. So I know how you feel, Azuki, and I know how Coconut feels. Full of regret. Azuki lowers her head, holding her hand tightly and digging her nails into her skin. There's been a lot of times where I've ended up doing stupid things. So I want to help out my precious family if they end up in a similar situation. I take her hand, now painfully red and marked up from her own nails, and peer into her eyes. Azuki, being stubborn like this is only going to make things more painful. The longer this goes on, the less chance you have to make up with Coconut. Are you okay with that?
いいわけねえだろ。んな分かりきったこと聞いてどうすんだよ。
Yeah, I guess you would. Well, if you know that, then you know we have to go and find Coconut. You are her big sister, right? Azuki lifts her head. Though she seems hurt, she looks at me.
言われなくたって わかってるし。
Yeah, I guess you're not as indecisive as I am, Azuki. I choose my words deliberately. Her lips curve into a resigned smile.
たく。歌唱はほんと意外に暑苦しいよな。
Only when he needs to be.
くせえこと平気で言うカッコつけだし。でも、ありがとな。
Well, let's go find Coconut.
おかげさまでへこんでる場合じゃなくなったわ。
This is just another thing that a big sister has to deal with.
そうだな。お姉ちゃんは大変だ。
She nods, smiling just as always.
じゃあ、ダメな妹を探しに行きますか。
Yep, we have to find it quick. With a deep breath, I put a hand on the shop's door. And pushing it open, we run out to go find our beloved sister. I find her at last standing by a railing at an empty park that overlooks the ocean. She has her back turned to me, and her familiar long hair streams down it. Hearing my footsteps, she turns to face me. Her different-coloured eyes are red and puffy from crying. She looks away from me, hiding her drained complexion. I had a lot I was going to say to you when I found you, but I'm just glad you're safe, Coconut. Really. I lay my honest feelings out, and breathe a deep, relieved sigh. She lays her face back down on the railing. The sounds of her muffled sobs echo throughout the park. Silently, I stand beside Coconut, and we gaze at the pitch-black sea and night sky together. But you're not! She seems even weaker than the wavering starlight being reflected off the water's surface. Her voice is frail and despondent as she continues to sob. I stand there silently, waiting for Coconut to talk. She wraps her fist tightly around the rail. One after another, tears begin to run down her face. It's hard to see her in so much pain, knowing that I can't do anything. I can give her a hug. That would help. Coconut. I understand that nothing I say will reach her right now, which is why you give her a hug. Words won't help, but... There we go. I put my arms around her trembling shoulders and tenderly brush her cheek. She might be bigger than any of the other cat girls, but despite how she looks, she's actually the most gentle, delicate, and helpless of them all. I feel like I'll break her if I hug her too tightly. As if giving her my strength, I embrace her and whisper into her ears as gently as I can. Haven't I told you? You're always so impatient, Coconut. Her voice is much calmer than before, and she begins to loosen up just a little bit. Chocolate might be sincere and cheerful, but it's because of those qualities that she's so awkward and messes up a lot. Viola is smart, but she's always so apathetic. Maple says rude things to customers too, and Cinnamon always spaces out here and ends up ignoring everything else around her. With a wry smile, I continue to look at the speechless Coconut. Azuki is always so sarcastic, and it causes a lot of problems. Even Shiguri pushes herself too hard and bites off more than she can chew sometimes. And of course, I'm always bossing everyone around and making them do things how I want them to be done. Even now, I'm at a loss because I can't seem to make you feel any better. Coconut, you may be a little insecure, vain, and clumsy, but when it comes to physical strength, you have everyone beat, and you're always trying your hardest. I bring her close, and firmly embrace her shaking head. It all depends on how you look at it. Human, cat girl, it doesn't matter. Everyone has good and bad traits. Coconut, do you dislike the other cat girls because of their flaws? You and Azuki are always fighting, but do you really hate her? Coconut murmurs, her voice shaky as tears drip down her cheeks. Yeah, I wouldn't either. Even if there are parts you dislike about her, that doesn't mean you hate her. Because in the end, we're family. At least, that's how I feel. Even though we're not blood related, you're still a precious member of the Minaduki family, aren't you? At the very least, I consider you to be my younger sister just like Shiguri is. Even if you hate me, okay? The trickle of tears becomes a river, and she begins to wail, repeating "I'm sorry" over and over again. It's good though, it's good, she needs to get this out. With Coconut's head nestled against me, I gently rub her cheek. Hugging her tighter, I try to stop her from trembling. I gently wipe the tears from Coconut's left cheek. Does it still hurt where Azuki hit you? I think you both need to apologize to each other, really. Oh, she'll forgive you. Her crying gets louder, and she begins to howl over and over again. So, about Azuki. I take my hand off Coconut's, I keep doing that, Coconut's cheek and turn around.
この距離なんだから、聞こえてるに決まってんだろ?
With her usual nonchalant attitude, she snorts, turning her head away in embarrassment.
ほんとに手のかかるバカ猫だな、おめえは。
She approaches Coconut as she speaks. It's such a lovely CG. I gotta do that. It's such a lovely CG. It's so lovely. It's like, finally, Finally, they get it all out. It's exactly what they needed to do.
あんなこと言われたからって、家族の縁が切れるわけがねえだろうが、このバカ猫が、血がつながってるとか、つながってねえとか、そういうもんじゃねえだろ。たとえナッツが認めなくても、おめえは私の妹なんだ。どんなに喧嘩しようが、何を言い合おうが関係ねえ。それでも無条件に許せるんだから、家族なんだろ。
ごめんなさい、お姉ちゃん。
They hug each other tightly, putting aside all their issues, and don't let each other go.
私が悪かった。許してくれ。ナッツが頑張ってるのは誰よりも私が見てたから。だからもうピーピー泣くんじゃねえよ。妹泣かせる姉貴とか最低もいいとこだろうが。
そんなこと言われたらもっと泣いちゃうに決まってるでしょ。ありがとう、お姉ちゃん。
たく、手のかかる可愛い妹なんだからよ、ナッツは。
Heavy drops begin to roll down Azuki's face, as she gently pats Coconut again and again. It was a pretty eventful night, yeah, but I'm glad that they were able to make up in the end. As I try to hold back my own tears, I know how he feels. I look on at Azuki and Coconut as they continue to embrace each other. It's gotten really late. I look at the time and see it's already past 11 p.m.
ごめんなさい。僕が余計な時間を取らせたから。
別におめえ一人のせいじゃねえし、いちいち自虐ネタに走るんじゃねえよな。
今日のお姉ちゃんは優しい
な。Well, you kinda need it right now.
うるせえ。私はいつも優しいんだよ。
She says, embarrassed, and snorts slightly, letting her facade slip a bit. I don't want to ruin this charming scene. Since you guys have made up to each other now, why don't you stay at my place tonight?
ショコラとバニラがいねえからって、私らを代わりにしようってか？
Yep.
そんな手に乗るほど、私は安い猫じゃねえぞ。
代わりって、お兄ちゃん、それって。
Look what you've done, Azuki. No, I'm just offering you a place to stay. You two are making the rest up.
ま、確かに、今から帰るのも面倒だし、それならナッツと一緒でも仕方ねえかな。
本当に？じゃあ、あずきのことギューってしながら寝てあげるね。
よし、てめえはソファーで一人で寝ろや。
じゃあ腕枕で妥協するから。姉妹なんだし、それくらいならいいでしょ。
おいカショ、ナッツの姉妹感を兄として強制してやれよ。
Do I really have to? I don't know, she seems pretty similar to Shiguri if you ask me. Oh.
言われてみればそうだったな。
でしょ？だから今日は一緒に寝ようね、お姉ち
ゃん。へえ、わかった。今日だけはな。はい、
ありがとう、お姉ちゃん。
It's so useful having that bell, by the way. The stars in the night sky twinkle down on us three Minadukis as we cheerfully make our way home. And that's where we're going to be ending this part. So, we'll see what's just about to happen. So, let's have a look before we end.
ご主人様、ショコラが生きて戻りましたよ。
Oh dear. Well, yeah. So we'll see you in the next part. Bye for now.